Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Taylor Jones. And do you have any idea what time it is? Well, if you don't, then prepare yourselves because it's going to be the coldest winter yet, as in season 6 of Cold Man's Winter. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Taylor Jones, and I welcome you back to my YouTube channel, TC Jones Edits, as well as another episode of Cold Man's Winter. But for this type of episode, as you can tell, time is flying by for 2024, and since it's December the 30th and it's about to be New Year's Eve in around an hour, I just made sure to continue where I left off. So, for right now, forgive me for sounding tired. It was another tiring day, a workful day for my job. But what I want to talk about for episode 3, I know. It's time for me to take you back, like reflections of 2024. Now, when it came to the year 2024, I thought at first that it was going to be a good year, but still, all that could be a big fat lie. What made you think that, Taylor? Because some people, they don't want to change. You know when people say, you haven't changed one gosh dang bit. And others be like, you just don't know when to quit, do you? Well, others, they don't know when to shut up and mind their business. But that's not the case. Who would have thought that we see the day that we Americans would face hardships? Who would have thought that Joe Biden would bow down to the competition? I mean, he's been a meme. He's been laughed at, talked bad about. Even when his rival Donald Trump was in jail, nothing satisfied for the American society, according to some people. But still, there's a major difference between a minority and a majority of people. Sometimes we don't get the answers that we wanted. Donald Trump got into a lot of cases, got into a lot of trouble, including Rudy Giuliani. But despite, there were a couple assassination attempts on Trump, and he became a meme again. Ever since he got shot, like grazed in the ear, everybody's making memes about it, like as if they were disrespecting Nelly, because rapper Nelly, known for country grammar with a band-aid, they make it look like a band-aid on the ear. Like, come on. Nelly never wore a band-aid on his ear. People do things for fun and games and clout, but was that really necessary? Was that really what 2024 was all about? I remember when I did a little video called like a recap on half of the year. Ooh, sorry. Half of the year when I brought up what went down from January to June. But what about July through December right now? So much questions left unanswered, but still no darns have been given. Especially when people care less about important things. They care less about God, but some of us, we still do. But in a godless society, people think that they have more control. They believe in man more than God. That is not cool. Not in 24 it was. From Donald Trump getting arrested to being hit in an assassination attempt, but he still lived, to ending up winning the presidency. President number 47, Donald J. Trump, after a 4-year gap. He's back, baby. I'm back, baby. I don't know. But I don't have the right to say. I'm outnumbered. I'm outspoken. And what's funny, he did exactly the same thing that President Grover Cleveland did, but 200 years after. Referring to first year, 4 years. The first 4 years, Grover Cleveland. Then it was Benjamin Harrison. And then 4 years later, Grover Cleveland back in the office for 4 more years. But President Barack Obama was the last president to serve 2 terms, which was 8 years. But after Obama was out the office, Donald J. Trump came in 2017. 2020 he lost to Joe Biden. But 2024, this year, Donald J. Trump won the 47th president. So he was like the second president to come back after a 4-year sweep since Grover Cleveland. And speaking of president, who would have thought we lost Mr. Jimmy Carter? President Jimmy Carter passed away a few days ago. And how old was he? For the longest living president, he died at 100 years old. Made me think of Norman Lear as well. Norman Lear, who was known for making All in the Family, Sanford and Son, Good Times, The Jeffersons. He made it to 100 and then died. And that's what happened to Jimmy Carter. It's crazy. But I do send my condolences to the Jimmy Carter family. Another president passed away. And we only got 5 or 6, referring to George H. Bush. No. George W. Bush. The father was George H.W. Bush, but he passed away too. We have Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden. 5 presidents, but you know it's crazy. We lost a president that lived for 100 years of his life on planet Earth. President Trump is back in the office. And also we had to deal with a lot. Sports-wise, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are still dominant. Come to think of it, the question remains, will they head to the Super Bowl this coming year of 2025? Will they make the Super Bowl 59? Who knows? Will they make a three-peat? Who knows? But the Lord knows. But Patrick Mahomes knows. Patrick Mahomes, not Mahomes. Mahomes. Including Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce. No, hey, don't call him that. Just name him Travis. Now, the Taylor Swift thing, that was over the top. A lot of people were over the top. That's the thing. And of course, for 2024, what's the point of bringing up 2024 without bringing up the Kendrick Lamar versus the Drake diss? Now, Kendrick was ahead of his time, and he recently released an album called G&X, which made me think of the Buick car of the same name, the Grand Prix from Buick. GNX or Generation X. Who knows what GNX stands for? Just thought of the Buick car. He already got a lot of hits ever since he blew up, making Drake look like the biggest, weakest link, as in, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. He became an icon if it wasn't for, they're not like us, they're not like us, they're not like us. And for those that don't recall how 2024 works, well, that's why I'm here, to give you a reminder. We went from that to mustard. Wait. Keep it down. People are sleeping. Mustard. That's crazy. First, minor, from minor to mustard. To hold that note so long, Kendrick did it. Matter of fact, he wasn't done yet. He ain't going out without a fight. He ain't going out like that. Even when he had to squabble up. I mean, Kendrick was doing the dang thing in the rap business. Meanwhile, if I recall, we talked about the presidency, we talked about Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. They're still dominant. What about NBA? Who would have thought that both LeBron James and Bronny James would play together for the Lakers? And even when people still clown LeBron James, look, and it's not new for him. All he would do is be like, screw the haters. I still got a lot of fight in me. And everybody's saying that the Michael Jordan versus LeBron comparison, that's already over and done with. If you ask me, I would have to respect the legend Michael Jordan. But it's more than meets the eye everywhere you turn, everywhere you go. I mean, don't we get tired of it? Michael or LeBron? I say Michael. Now move on. It's like a lot of people, they still don't know how to handle tough love. I still don't. I act a fool. Even when it comes to a simple yes or no question. Just say yes, just say no. Tell the truth, you know what I'm saying? Who would have thought that the Boston Celtics would break the record for the most wins, for most championships against the Lakers? And they defeated Dallas Mavericks. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And I thought that Jaylen was the son of D. Brown, who was former number 7 of the Boston Celtics. But no. D. Brown, he's not the father of Jaylen Brown. But they have one thing in common. They both bleed green because they're the Boston Celtics. And they're both black, and they're both number 7. Lucky number 7 for the Boston Celtics. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy like that. Come to think of NBA, LeBron and Bronny. And then you had to bring up the NBA titles of 2024, Boston Celtics. Boston did it again. And it's been, it's been 16 years. 16 years since they won their last title. With Paul, Kevin, Rajon, and Ray. But we've been through a lot. Super Bowl, Kansas City. NBA Finals, Boston. But meanwhile, in the city of Milan, my hometown, I've been through a lot. For starters, who would have thought, besides me, to see myself say rest in peace to my 20s and say hello to Club 30, the big 3-0. But still, some things never changed about me. I still have to learn when to let go. I still got to learn to accept tough love. Even if it means to be quiet. Yes or no questions. Or just learn how to take care of business without acting a fool. And when people talk smack to you, even family members, friends, you gotta learn when to stop being your own worst enemy. It ain't easy. I'm a Cancer and I can give a darn less if I go personal. But sometimes being personal is gonna get your butt kicked. When's the last time somebody got a whooping for going too personal? Exposing. Think about it. Things never change for some people, or should I say all people, throughout this year 2024. But dang it, where's the love? Where's the goodness? Where's Jesus? That's the one thing that kept us going in 2024. Jesus, His grace and mercy brought us through, not selfishness, not pride. Who would have thought that I would see myself turn the big 3-0, 30 years old in 24? Who would have thought, especially for all individuals from Milan, Tennessee, who would have thought that the Walmart supermarket where you save money and live better, we used to be like, we went from always low prices, always to save money, live better. Who would have thought that the Walmart in Milan, Tennessee would celebrate 50 years, half a century? Milan, all individuals from Milan, Tennessee, I'm asking y'all, who would have thought that we see the day that Walmart turns the big 5-0 in Milan? Who would have thought that we, the Milan Bulldogs, would have a powerful football team? Just when we started off undefeated until we met against JCM, Jackson Central Mary. We lost that game. But in playoff season, we never lost one dang game yet. We bounced back after JCM beat us in the original season. We ended up as district champions on Halloween night, senior night. Who would have thought that we defeated Huntington twice? But to defeat JCM for a rematch, a playoff rematch, after they beat us in the original season, we found a way to bounce back, even though it was not the best game that we wanted. We won by overtime. Rosalind Brooks can tell you. Mamie or Valerie Moore will tell you. And you know, it's funny, since I called them out, because I was at the football game alongside with them. And I called them out as Sweet Ladies of the Week last season. I still got a lot of sweet ladies to call out. By the end of every episode, I meant what I said. I give recognitions to all the individuals, the female individuals. I still thought about the times when I went from all black women, then I added other ethnic backgrounds, women of other ethnic backgrounds, no matter what the age, no matter what the race. Because there's a lot of sweet ladies in my life, and I have to give props to them. I came a long way with Cold Man's Winter. 4 years. And here I am, 6 seasons. Season number 6. Thinking about all them times that I spent putting my mouth in good use, even though I did cause controversy. I ain't forgot. I'm not going back to season 4 when I made a fictional story about my own cousin-in-law, which I called out his real name. That's not the way it goes. I already got past that double crosser. What do you mean by double crosser, Taylor? What do you mean by that? Already past that stage. In the words of Brand Nubian, what I think you ought to do is slow down. This is season 6, not season 4. What does that got to do with 2024? The fact that there are some changes, some good changes. That means you had to take the time to, or this. But some people, we don't want to pray. We ain't got time to pray. We ain't got time to repent our own dang sins. Now, whose fault is that? Nobody's fault but ours. But here I am talking about my own hometown, Milan, Tennessee. I'm rocking my own Milan Bulldogs pullover. Why? Because that was Milan Bulldogs. When I think about them, I think about the times that I was one. When I went to school. I'm putting Milan, Tennessee on the map here. The 731. Gibson County. What's that got to do with 2024? The fact that my own high school, the Milan Bulldogs, had a football team that made it this far. We defeated JCM in a rematch. We defeated Huntington twice. Regular season and the playoffs. And just when I thought that we were not going to have school on Friday, December the 6th, 2024, yeah, boy, was I mistaken. Because a championship game took place on a Saturday, which was Pearl Harbor Day. And you know what's funny? Pearl Harbor Day took place in 1941, right? Here we are, 83 years later, and the Bulldogs play against Marion County, and we lost. How long has it been since we Milan Bulldogs had a darn silver ball? 4 years since the coronavirus pandemic era begun. I'd rather have a silver bowl than to have nothing at all. But what will it take for us Bulldogs to go gold? Work harder and play harder. Stop doing turnovers. Stop fumbling. Stop intercepting. Stop missing field goals. It's going to take more than that. But dig this. I'm proud of my Milan Bulldogs for making it this far. And whenever we lose a game, all I can think, well, especially the big one, The Last Dance, all I could think of is Boyz II Men singing, and I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Yes, it is. Wanye, Nathan, Sean, and Michael. It's been hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And most of the time, I'd rather play that. Matter of fact, I used to play that all the time when the new year begins, and the year that passes on, I have to say goodbye. But still, I have to forget about the bad. Screw the bad. Project Pat said it himself. And who would have thought that Project Pat became a preacher because of his father? You gotta take the good and the bad, the happy and the sad. This life we live is always so beautiful. always so beautiful. That's a smooth song for a Memphis rapper to turn his life for God. He's a preacher now. That's crazy. Project Pat Houston. Brother Project Pat. It's crazy. Brother Pat. Preacher Pat Houston. You know? It's crazy. But what about what went down in the real world? Since I had a moment to think about the city of Milan, Tennessee, and my own life, what about the people that I know and love? I still thought about Mrs. Beth Corder from my work area, from my work, from my job. I thought about my mother. I thought about my sisters, even though one sister has a different mindset. See, sometimes you gotta think outside the box. Think about the people that matters the most. But sometimes it ain't easy. Because next thing you know, you starting to spread too much exposure. You want to diss somebody. You want to make yourself well known for the wrong reasons. I've been punked too many times. Even when it came to dealing with people like the official No Limit BJ for the Vaseline prank. I was punked because I didn't know what to do. Well, I just kept my cool, because what's the point of getting angry at a prankster? People do dumb things to get clout. And the people who watch the videos and talk smack about me, all I can say is shame on you. You want to take that route? Be my guest. And guess where you lead yourself to? Your own demise. Screw beef. Screw being laughed at, picked on, even on social media. Nobody's safe on social media. I had to learn that from my dad. He ain't no fool. He knows what he's talking about. Do parents even realize the damages that's been done? Yes, they do know. Do the brothers and sisters, the siblings, know what's been done? They should. Will we ever tell the truth? No. Because people be like, you can't handle the truth. Well, that's when you're wrong, because God is the truth. God is the truth. That's the reason why we came together. If we come together at Times Square, well, then again, some people won't be there. Especially when you have to realize it's still flu season, RSV season, COVID-19 season. May not be talked about, but still it's happening. Being thankful for God, that's the only thing that kept me going for 2024, but I have not shown it enough. And that's why I admit, as long as I'm doing Cold Man's Winter, I have to make sure to stay close and come up with a theme. If you can't come up with a theme, then come up with something instead of just an ordinary rant. That's why a lot of people have titles for their videos that they make. That's why I'm thankful that I actually improved. And who would have thought that I ended up with 46 subscribers? Will I make it to see 50 subscribers? Will I make it to see episode 100? Will I make it to the new year? That's based on God's grace and mercy. It's based on the love and support that I got from my own subscribers, from family to friends. It depends on how much views I got. But no, it's not about the views. TikTok ruined that for us. YouTube, people saying that, okay, you know what's funny? People saying that when you're on TikTok, you get money for making videos. And that TikTok will, if you make a video on TikTok, they will lead to YouTube. But YouTube, they make money by advertisements. Come on now. That's not what I want to think about. I just want to make a living and let the whole world know exactly what I'm up against and how I can be shining my light. I mean, what I do for a living, it's on me. What you do for a living is on you. I remember Field Mob and CeeLo said it best. All I know is I done been down this road before. It ain't the first time and it won't be the last, but I gotta slow down because I'm moving too fast. Moving and or living too fast. Either way you put it. It's time to admit I need some help. Still living with my mama, can't feed myself. Life ain't about who's straight, who's real, who's fake, and who's gay. Then what is it about? CeeLo, what is it about? Field Mob? It's about who prays. And well, I was about to say Smoke or Chevy P, but this came from Sean J when he said, "God bless her. We here to thank God. It's time to step inside this holy church thinking." I said, step inside this holy church thinking. We all God's property, not just Kirk Franklin. Do people really take God seriously? Do we take our actions seriously? And I'll come to think of it, if ever midnight strikes, I could hear Ella Fitzgerald and alongside Rod Stewart asking, "What are you doing on New Year's? On New Year's Eve?" I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to live my life to the fullest and end the year with a bang, because I've been through hell as well as heaven, but it's still unbalanced. Good and bad. That's why I'm having reflections on 2024 based on my life and based on what we've been through. We lost a lot of legends, from Quincy Jones to James Earl Jones. And for those Star Wars fans, the Darth Vader fans, no. We lost Maggie Smith from Harry Potter. We lost, well, for the hip hop heads, we lost DJ Polo from Cool G Rap and DJ Polo, part of the Juice Crew from the 80s. We lost Chino XL that had a Latino MC that raps in English vocabulary. And he was known for having beef with Tupac. What? Chino XL died? We lost DJ Clark Kenton, responsible for producing tracks for Biggie Smalls, Junior Mafia, Jay-Z and whatnot. Of course, who would have thought we will lose the boss? The same boss that was exposed for her background on the Born Gangsters album by her mother. She became something that she's not. Exposed in 1994, but her debut album, Born Gangsters, was released in 1993. And so much drama and so much trouble, it caused her to fall deeper and deeper. And she was dope on the mic. But To lose a Def Jam West female MC like the boss, now that was a tough blow. Even my mama was shocked when I told her that Boss died. One of mama's favorite songs was My Sister Is a, yeah, y'all know My Sister Is a, followed by I don't give a, not a single solitary. But do we give a, you know what? A single, you know what? A single solitary, you know what? And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna have to learn how to give a dang on Christmas. No, not Christmas. I mean, and Christmas past. I gotta give a dang when 2025 hits. I got to give a dang about responsibilities, hygiene, my religion, my faith in God, my bills, my money, my family, my friends. Who do I love? Will I ever find my true love? I gotta give a dang at some point, and give a dang about being an introvert to being social with people. 30 years old. Will I live to see 31? I have to live throughout the first few weeks. No, days. Because ain't nobody telling how much time they got left. They don't even know. So live your life when 2025 hits. But for right now, just reflect. What could have been better for this year, 2024? What could have been better? It's on me. It's on you. It's on Beth. It's on Valerie, aka Mamie. It's on Rosalind. It's on Mom and Dad. It's on Shantavia. It's on Latanya. I can't say the same for Ariane nor Annie. It's based on the Milan Bulldogs. It's based on the Humboldt Vikings. It's based on Huntington Mustangs, the Jackson Central Mary Cougars, Mackenzie Rebels, the West Carroll War Eagles, the Peabody Golden Tide. It matters to everybody, not just from Tennessee, but in Alabama, California, Illinois, Georgia. It matters to Africa, Jamaica, Haiti, Paris, France, the Switzerland, Australia, Japan, China, both North and South Korea. It matters worldwide if we take the time to remember what life was like in 2024 and how we can make it better in 2025. But that will be on the next episode. What to expect in 2025. I'll bring that up as my New Year's Eve special. But for right now, just think about all the things that went down in 2024 and how we can make it better. But with all that being said, thank you for watching. And this episode has been brought to you by the fact that the link to the last episode will be in the description bar down below, as well as Sweet Lady of the Week. This week's Sweet Lady of the Week, where a female individual gets respect, gets honored, because every woman needs to be respected. Recognition is the main key. And I already got one in mind. And who is that sweet lady you're asking? You're saying? Well, now, 4 seasons ago, season 2, I did bring up a woman by the name of June Parchman Woods, as well as her sister Teresa Parchman. But this time, this sweet lady is June's daughter, Miss Zipporah Woods, who will be my future cousin-in-law. And to Zipporah, I ain't forgot about you. You are a really sweet lady. You're faithful to God, you're kind, and you have a mindset that is smart, that you could be the next Maya Rudolph, the next Macy Jemison. But this isn't Black history. This is real life. And I just thank you for it. And for all the other individuals that's watching, feel free to do these things. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And there'll be more in stores. But not only that, click the notification bell for more materials, for more episodes, for more videos from yours truly, to keep up, to binge watch, and to make you think, like, where am I going with this? Or to find out on the next episode and the future episodes to come your way, future videos to come your way. Until then, this is yours truly, Taylor Jones, signing out. It's never too late to have your last moments thinking about 2024, because time flies. But for real, this is it, guys. This is it.